Is this going to be a replay of Warwick going off? Yes, it is. Off goes the arrow, slam bang into the tyres and the barrier. You see the car spin out. Those are tyres from the tyre barrier, not from the car.
Racing fans take note, Bob Jenkins. And here we have the incident, excuse me for interrupting here. There was an amazing on-car incident that we had.
And right in front of us, a huge accident to one of the Lolas, and I didn't see who it was.
The damage wasn't too bad, but it was enough to put me out for virtually all of the all of the remainder of that first practice session on the Saturday morning.
He went offline whilst trying to warm up his tyres, having just changed to slicks. Belarus span into the tyre war at around 135 miles an hour, but the Japanese driver managed to jog back to the pits unharmed.
Experienced alarming high-speed accidents without injury due to the strength of the Lola chassis and the good safety facilities at the circuit Jimenez Rodriguez.
Amerikaanse broers, waarover straks meer. We kijken hier naar Ayrton Senna da Silva. Dit zijn beelden van vrijdag, de eerste officiële trainingsrit, toen hij er in de Peraltada bocht.
Normal line, normal line.
Yeah, not quite a spin, but straight curves away. Oh yeah, very, very lucky there. Yeah, I don't think there's any damage to the suspension there. He really just kissed out the wall.
And definitely hands off the steering wheel in that moment. And it looks like.
I want to see from head on if we can. Okay, I crashed. Again, turn 7.
It's Gutierrez who tags Wehrlein, who then tags Ericsson.
Verstappen braves it out.
And that's the first touch.
Yeah, now Lewis fancies a piece of this action. Is this where the next piece of damage comes in?
Yeah.
It has to be, isn't it? Because it would be very easy to slot in there. And he's like, no, I'm coming round. They touch tyres. He's got, look, it's amazing. Verstappen didn't get a puncture. It's not at all amazing that Hamilton did. Lewis comes out on the inside, a little bit more power. DRS wide open, and one of those cars could have flown through the air.
Let's see how far he can keep going.
He'll come to this race, Paul, possibly thinking,
it's in the wall.
Stroll's in the wall. There's no way you're going to avoid the wall. Let's have a look here as we head.
Same thing as what Leclerc did on the entry curb.
To the Verstappen saying thank you very much indeed. I'll take that.
I think basically Max had to get out of the throttle, and it gave him the oversteer.
Now these are the two Ferraris. Paul mentioned that they touched.
End fence to sidewall.
This is Kimi Räikkönen. He's lost a bit of carbon fibre. As it gun action. You'll see here, Ted, that I think the jack gets dropped and it wasn't done up, and it wasn't.
Yep.
Beat trying to make a move down the inside. That's taken 2 championship points away from Renault.
And that was Perez on the curb again. Yeah, I think he's gone wide and got dust on his tyres. Let's look at the left-hand side there. He is on the curb, and it's a weird one, wasn't it? Because it snapped one way, then the other.
Yeah, well, he's turned in.
He's on the dirty part of the track there. Yeah, that's what the problem is. You can see the dust. And yeah, that kind of, it knocks you about a bit as well. So he's gone wide. Now he's on the dirty part of the track. Can't get it back onto line. And straight to the scene of the accident. Can't he? That's why you pointed out earlier on. And that surely did make the barrier, but nice and square on.
Yes, if you're going to make contact with a barrier, he's proved exactly why in the opening stages here. We're on board with Ricciardo, who locks up, then makes contact with Bottas. Perez dives off onto the grass, as he wasn't gaining a lasting advantage doing that. This is Esteban Ocon, who makes contact with a Haas, and then you see the Alpha Tauri.
Arriving at 8, and he's just dropped it on the entry, hasn't he? And you can just see when it goes round the weight of these cars now, there's absolutely no way.
ampak enostavno je prekratka razdalja do naslednjega ovinka in tukaj je bil ta ovinek dejansko.
Akkor csúszik meg már a jobb első kereke, amikor eltalálja őt ott Perez kívülről. Nem volt itt három autónak helye ebből a szögből megpróbálva az elfordulást rögtön.
Let's have a look at the moment that Kevin Magnussen and his race ended.
Something broke there.
Yeah.
Something broke on the car.
So we'll have a look more from off board.
I think the right rear toe link or something broke there and sent him into the barriers.
So let's have a look here to get a...
Yeah, I don't think chopped across. He actually did anything wrong there.
Along there, you can see the light flashing. He's recovering energy. Oh, that's just the wrong place at the wrong time, isn't it? Albon got a snap of oversteer there. I think Behrman thought, I'll get out of the way and go slowly, completely offline. And
that's a big crash.
I think to Danica's point, it was a complete misunderstanding there because Behrman thought, I'm gonna move fully out of the way, stay on the right-hand side, away from the racing line, and slow down to go left into 7, then right into 8, over the curb. As Felipe said, on that curb, just lost the rear of the car. Felipe, what do you think here?
Yeah, I think it's actually a pretty common thing in this track because that curb, you can actually use that quite a lot more, but the car just couldn't take the bottoming, so yeah.
That's the second big accident for George Russell in the space of a week too. Oh dear,
That is a big impact.
And braking, and he's lost it. So what he did then, he locked the left front initially. That then got him too deep into the corner, and he hadn't taken enough speed off, and that was it. Just carrying way too much speed at that point.
And this is Franco Colapinto and Liam Lawson going wheel to wheel. Off the track goes Colapinto. Oh, and then there's damage